I was hired to photograph a billionaire's private wedding. But I accidentally ruined the entire marriage before the cake was even cut because my custom camera app recorded a conversation the bride thought was completely off the grid. I'm a freelance photographer, and I usually just shoot local events to fund my tech projects. But last weekend, I got incredibly lucky. A high-profile event planner booked me last minute to shoot a luxury destination wedding. The bride was a massive social media influencer, and the groom was the quiet heir to a massive real estate fortune. I brought my main gear, a Nikon D750, and spent the entire afternoon capturing stunning candids, dramatic sunset portraits, and all the standard forced smiles got about halfway through the reception. I took a 10-minute break in the catering tent to back up my files. I'm a software developer on the side, and I've been coding a custom Android app using Flutter and a Firebase database to automatically sync my raw image and audio files to the cloud. I plugged my SD card into my tablet, hit sync, and watched the progress bar. That's when I noticed an abnormally large video file from earlier in the day. I had accidentally left the camera recording video while it was slung over my shoulder as I walked past the bride's private dressing room. Curious, I put my headphones on and hit play. The video was completely pitch black because the lens was pressed against my hip, but the audio was crystal clear. It was the bride's voice, and she wasn't talking to her bridesmaids. She was talking to the groom's father. And they weren't just having an affair, they were meticulously planning a hostile corporate takeover. The bride explicitly detailed how the second the marriage license was legally filed the next morning, she was going to trigger a hidden legal clause to liquidate her new husband's entire trust fund and split the massive payout with his dad. My stomach completely dropped. Before I could delete the file and pretend I never heard it, the groom's best man, who apparently ran their corporate IT security, walked into the tent. He had been monitoring the venue's private network and noticed a massive, unauthorized data upload pinging my tablet. He cornered me, demanding to know if I was leaking unapproved photos of the bride to the press. In an absolute panic, I blurted out the truth and played the audio file right from my Firebase dashboard. All the color instantly drained from his face. He didn't say a single word to me. He just grabbed my tablet, marched straight out of the tent, and walked right up to the main stage where the DJ was set up. Instead of giving his best man speech, he plugged my tablet directly into the venue's massive PA system, turned the master volume all the way up, and hit play. The entire ballroom went dead silent as the bride's sinister plot echoed over the speakers. Absolute chaos erupted. The bride tried to sprint for the exit, but completely wiped out on her massive dress, and the groom's father was physically restrained by his own private security team. The groom just stood there, staring at the floor in shock. I didn't wait around to see the cops arrive. I grabbed my camera bag, ducked out the side exit, and drove straight home. Yesterday, I woke up to a notification from my bank. The wedding was officially annulled. The corporate takeover was frozen in court. And the groom had personally wired me $50,000 with a memo that just said, "Tip for the candid shots." I finally have the money to launch my software startup. But my photography business is definitely blacklisted by every wedding planner in the state.